Hello and bonjour everybody! It's Abiotics here and we're now playing back Pokemon Source 2 Episode 9. In the last episode, we actually went to a very secret hideout which actually got blown off when we go to the Apollo's Lake. But turns out this IO actually holds many secrets of why it's merciful here and why there are so many Eclipse Pokemon spawning around. Maybe this is a base made by the Eclipse Corporation, made by the guy who named Nisostar, who has a huge crush for Asher and the Eclipse Pokemon, which I don't even know why. And now we have to go back to Romzio village, to meet our next ranker battle, which is next is Olin, I think. So I think the last episode was more of the informative plus the amazing story development, because the last episode was most amazingly character we want to talk about, and it's actually mostly about Eclipse Corporation and Merciful, which was really amazing, And next is Colonel the Stop. Is there like a Romzio town? Yes, there we go. Well, it should be called as a Romzio village because it doesn't have much people, It's just an excavation area that has been built around just to investigate what are the ruins in the Romzio area. Maybe it's just can be called as a Romzio village if you really ask me, because the population there is actually really low. Okay, before we go to the Olin's Ranker battle, I think I'm just going to showcase you what Pokemon that I'm actually going to use. If you didn't watch the last episode, we actually caught ourselves a Mimikyu that can actually Eclipse, which is actually really amazing. Which I do think I'm just going to swap this Mimikyu because I would really love to use a Mimikyu, because we really need a freaking amazing physical attack card, which I do think I'm just going to swap in with Feelings. I'm not using Feelings that much. Maybe Feelings will be really helpful once it knows something like a close combat and no retreat. And I think I'm just going to give the Rocky Helmet to our Mimikyu as well, because Mimikyu with Rocky Helmet plus Disguise is actually really good thing you can use in the battles, I think in the next battle, I think it's going to swap in with our firstly is our Mimikyu, because Mimikyu is still at level 26. Our other Pokemon are beyond at level 30, so maybe we just start the rank battle. And I do think she might be in the... Oh, she's actually right here. That's good. Alright, start with the rank battle with this episode. Let's do this. Hello, Atix. Are you ready for the rank battle? Yes, we are, Olin. Alright, time for you to show off that cool new power of yours. Yep, we will show you off immediately that new Eclipse Pokemon that we got, which you do actually show in the last episode because she was also present. Ooh! Oh, starts off the Power Squire. Level 26, okay. Same levels, okay. So I do think I'm just going to swap... Okay, I'm not going to use my Mimikyu's Eclipse form right now. Okay, what I'm going to do is actually swap in with Electabuzz and then go with Thunder Punches. Power Squire... maybe really fast. And Horncrux is actually not that great. Okay, let's go with Thunder Punch. Oh, she withdrew Power Squire. And goes with Grovyle. Okay, that's good. Okay, maybe I just go with the Noctowl because we can tank most of his attacks. Okay, let's go with Hypnosis. There you go. And I do think can I swap in with Mimikyu right now, because we don't have any like a Fairy type moves, because we only have Doll Eyes and Eclipse Roar, and that is most of the things. And I do think we can swap in with Gastrodon, and then we can go with Water Pulse. Or she might go for like another swap. If she goes for another swap, you know what, let's go with Water Pulse. She does withdrew, okay. She has 4 Pokemons though, that's good. Vespiquen, that's amazing, man. Okay, Water Pulse. How much damage is this gonna do? Okay, not that much. Okay, what we're gonna do is actually try to paralyze it by using Body Slams. Okay, come on. No. Okay, the Fury 5 hits 3 times, that's good. Okay, let's try to paralyze it. Okay, it's a proportion, that's fine. But what we are looking for is for a paralyzation. Nope. Oh, we at least paralyzed it. But I think it's actually really very late. So what I'm gonna do is actually swap my Mimikyu, and then we're just gonna go with Faint Attack. There we go, Vespiquen is down. Mimikyu's first knockout. That's amazing. Alright, Core Squire, which I do think I'm just gonna go with Electabuzz again. And then go with Thunder Punch. Oh, now she's not swapping at all. Why the hell are you stopping? Okay, Fury attack. Thank goodness you don't have like Horn Claws. That's good. Okay, I think I was gonna go with an Electro Ball. There we go. Nice and simple. Next is a Grovyle. Okay. Okay, we're gonna swap in with Mimikyu and we're gonna start with our Eclipse formation. And then we will go with... Shall we go with Faint Attack? Or should I go with Eclipse formation? I think we just go with Eclipse Roar. Let's go for Eclipse Roar. Let's see how much damage this one does. Let's see what our Eclipse Mimikyu looks like. Come on, Mimikyu. Let's see what you're made of. And the disguise. Ooh. And the Rocky Helmet. Nice. What? Okay. First of all, I think this is a technical glitch, I think, because Eclipse Roar does damage, but it does not do any damage. It only lowers the evasiveness. Okay, Eclipse Darkness. I think that's the good choice. There we go. Maybe to level 27. That's good. How do? Okay, what we're gonna do is actually gonna swap in with. Okay, we can swap in our Chocolate and go with the Style Charge. Yeah, we can absolutely do that. Because it's still sleeping, let's go with the Style Charge. Okay, still woke up, okay. Okay, Mimikyu has been, as his Eclipse Band just worn off. Okay, let's go with another Style Charge to KO the Hardoom. Booyaka! There we go, Hardoom is down. Finally, someone is actually using 4 Pokemons. Which I think this is the 4th rank battle, I think. Okay. Nice and simple. There we go. Whoa, you fought almost like him. Almost like Micah? That was impressive, Vortex. I mean, not bad. I have seen better though. Alright, thank you for the appreciation. Maybe she's referring to Micah? Because you know, she's a character that got introduced in Scythe 2. Alright, this is Lori. Alright, we actually got ourselves another rank battle promotion to Cadet rank 5. There we go. Nice. And look who is here. Hi there, Cadet. It's me, Task here. I brought you something. A Togetic? Cadet me Togetic. Now that you are rank 5, you can have 4 rental Pokemon. Does this mean I can fly on a freaking Togetic, which is actually like 2 to 3 feet around? You can fly to various locations which I have been to before. You can use fly by the field moves option in the ITP now. Alright, TM15 Roar. In the wild, the battle ends, which we do know. Thank you for that. Not bad, Ortex. If you keep this up, you may be able to jump a Hansel one day. I will head back to the headquarters now to rest. Take care. That was amazing. It's a message from Roker. Hotex, please return to the headquarters immediately. Come on, man. I need to have some breakfast, please. He made some progress with the robot you and took a retreat. Please come back to the staff rooms. Alright, time to head back. Alright, heading back to the headquarters again. With no breakfast. Okay. Okay, maybe just go to the Moon Reminder, Moon Tutor. Then let's go to Mimikyu. Let's see what we can learn. It does Woodhammer. Amazing enough. Copycat will be amazing, you know. Copycat. A double team Shadow Snake. Ooh, Shadow Snake will be amazing. Especially with the, you know, Mimic. Yeah, nah. There we go. I think it will be really, really nice if I can learn myself a Woodhammer. Because Woodhammer will be amazing, you know. Because that is the one grass type move that I can learn. Ooh, there we go. Woodhammer? You want to learn Woodhammer? I don't know what Eclipse Sword is gonna do. I think I was gonna... yeah, get rid of this, yeah. There we go. And I think I'm just gonna go back to the headquarters immediately and I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, we arrived at the headquarters, which I do think we just have to go straight into the Looker's office, which I do think it is. Hello, Looker. Good job on your first mission. Even if it was not more than planned, you can rest until your next task. If I remember correctly, we are requested to rank a battle with you. Well, I just arrived at headquarters. What do you want me to do? Well, she gave me an outer ball. Ooh! Okay. I just wanted to go inside. Is there anything I can explore? But seems like Professor Ivos has a hidden lab or something? My, looks like you're interested in my equalizer? What's an equalizer, you ask? With the equalizer, you can create Eclite shard used for Eclipse Dance. You can combine 10 Eclipse fragments to create one shard. You can also restore a clear shard by adding one Eclipse fragment to it. You can come back here and use my machine anytime, Artix. I'm sure you'll find a great use for it. Which I do think I have an Eclipse shard, I think. Would you like to activate the Ivos Eclipse? Yes. Restore a clear shard. I think I do have a clear shard. Would you like to restore your clear shard using one Eclipse fragment? Yes, we do. There we go. We can use this Eclite shard to install inside the Eclipse Dance, which I will pump into while I go through some of the paths. Okay. Seems like this is the area that I can explore. Maybe if I want to get some electric Eclipse shards. Okay, where is the area that I have to go? Which I do think the headquarters, the staff room is actually right here. Yes, here we are. Welcome, Artix. We will start in a second. But someone seems to be on late. Which is Renee, which I do think is the second protagonist of this game. I'm sorry for running late. I was coming as fast as possible. That's alright. Thank you for coming, Renee. So, what did you find about the robot? I compared this model to the one in the laboratory, and turns out those were simpler versions. I assumed they were prototypes. We took some data from the lab, and turns out this model here was manufactured abroad. That's not a shocker part though. What's more intriguing is its energy source. It turns to be the human machinery runs on Eclite. Eclite? As in that Asher thing? It has a metal that emits Eclipse energy on its own. It works a bit like a radiating substance, so it's pretty dangerous. So whoever takes these, they sure know the power their robots with Eclite. You know quite a lot about this stuff. Impressive. Makes sense you were also called on this meeting. I just have a lot of involvement with these thugs so far. If it's really Eclipse Corporation, that means one thing. They want to weaponize eclipsing. Could Asher be involved in all of this? I doubt. There were no sign of him around these incidents aside from the factory. But even there, it seemed like he was against them too. Either way, we need to dig to the bottom of this. Making this robot operational could reveal a lot about who's behind all of this. This is why I call you two here. Artix, you have been nothing but promising so far and dealt with these thugs a lot. Renee, you know Hupus due to missions quite well. I'm giving two a special assignment to go to Hupus and find some Eclite in Mount Jarna. We're going to Hupus region? Going to Asher's home region, okay. This sounds really serious. Alright, let's get going. Whoa, my first mission out in Hacklin? Sure, as an ITP cadet, that's expected to happen eventually. But this is still so exciting. I know you both are really excited for such a mission. But don't forget that this is really important. Our intelligence says that Eclipse Corporation recently bought some land around Samorian City. If they are really the ones doing all this, we will know for sure. Okay, let's get to. Alright, mission started. Head to Samorian City and retrieve a piece of Electile from Mount Jarana. Let's get going, Artix. You can reach to Hupus by surfing through East Hupus Sea at the fastest. And there we go, we finished a story demo of Source 2. Well, I think I was really intrigued of what we're gonna do in this episode. Okay, I thought we will end this right here because this game has only this region's map. So that I was really excited. We might go to Hipest, maybe at the edge of the seat, maybe at the edge of the region, but it seems we're gonna end this right here. While you can't go to the next assigned mission, you can still play the game's assigned content. Thank you for trying this demo. If you liked what you played so far, make sure to join the game Discord. Alright, this is the final demo of Swords 2. This means the next big release will be the full game. See you all later in Pokemon Swords 2. So far, the story demo, story-wise, I really like it. It's really intriguing. It's similar to very reminiscent of Type 2 story in terms of like engagement. And speaking of the characters wise, I really want to explore on the characters of each of the ITP cadets that we have battled so far. Like for example, if there is like a side content of each character that we can do, as a post game, that would be really amazing. When the full game comes, if there's a post game of, we can explore like other ITP cadets characters story. That would be really amazing. For example, like even the Goober Rohan that we battled. I would really love to see his relation with his uncle, which might be even Bugsy, the Johto Gym leader. Alright, so those are things I would love to expect from Whitron, and I do think he will do exceed more than that. And in September, there will be Whitron Air, where he will announce his next project, which I will stream it on live as well. Alright, I see you guys in the next update of Pokemon Source 2. And please sure to hit the like button, please sure to subscribe for more amazing gameplays of many games like these. Alright, see you in the next major update, a full game version of Pokemon Source 2. See ya, and peace.